That's why I'm in here. Guy sat in jail mad at the guy who took the stand against them. You're not in jail because somebody took the stand. You're in jail because of your crimes. You're in jail because you're a criminal.
What's going on, folks? Welcome to JJ LAMBO'S Mob Talk. I'm your host, of course, JJ LAMBO'S. So let's get to it. Today's video is about Tommy Pitera and him calling out Mikey Scars and a few others, and his latest video with his daughter Erica. Now, this is not a hit piece. I'm not going to throw any insults out here. I'm just going to give you my reaction to it and just be honest with you. Okay. Now, everybody knows that I'm friends with Mikey Scars and RJ Roger. I will not hide that fact. Won't run from it. Those are my guys. Okay. But this video will not, the word, I don't know the word I'm looking for, will not be, what's that word I'm looking for? Biased. That's what I'm looking for. So, Tommy Pitera starts off in his latest video with Erica, and he's talking about all the people who that's cooperated, wrote books, that's came out in the open, from Joe Valachi to Bill Bonanno to Joe Bonanno to Sammy the Bull, Dominic Scali, Mikey Scars, yada 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 yada. Right. So when he's laying the groundwork for the reason why he's on YouTube now, along with Erica, telling his side of the story. Well, since they broke Omertà, it's no big deal no more, right? The difference between Tommy Pitera and a Mikey Scars and a few others that cooperated is the fact that he did 35 years and then he did not take the stand to flip on anybody, right? But at the same time, he's got on here and told stories about beefs, the chain of command, the process that you have to go through in order to have a sit down with the beef and to do all the other things, right? And he's come out and talked about crimes that everybody knows about, right? And the people involved in it. Which means that he too has broke Omertà by admitting all these things, talking about other things. Now, Mikey Scars, along with a few others, but I'm going to particularly go on Mikey Scars versus Tommy Pitera. And like I said, no insults, not a hit piece. All right. But Mikey Scars has stated that what he did by cooperating, by the things he did by taking that stand, it was a punk move. In other words, he has owned up to flipping. He's owned up to his crimes that he was involved in. He's told the stories on his Patreon page and on YouTube, his involvement, along with everything that's already known. It's already came out in trial. He has owned up to all this stuff, right? But we haven't heard Tommy Pitera say, you know what? The stuff I was convicted on, I did it. I'm guilty. It was my fault. All he has done and say, well, if Frank Gadget had talked, this person had done this person hadn't done that. See, that's the problem. He has not accepted responsibility for his actions. If you commit a crime, you put yourself, number one, in the position. If somebody else flips on you, they cooperate against you, that's an additive. They're just as guilty. Don't get me wrong. They're just as guilty. But you have to accept responsibility for your actions. And that's the problem with this genre. They want to lay all the blame on everybody else but themselves. Now, I get it. I get it. Some people will be in the comment section. Well, if this person had done this to Mikey or Dom, or this person had done that to him, they wouldn't have flipped. That's probably so. Probably right. But at the end of the day, they cooperated. At the end of the day, they did what they did. But now, a lot of them are not accepting responsibility. And Mikey Scars is one of the only few, not even a handful of people in this genre that were made men, that were in the life, has come out and said, I did what I did. I own up to what I did. I accept what I did. It was wrong. I committed crimes. I ended up cooperating. Ended up doing all that. Mikey Scars and a very handful of few have taken this second chance that they got in life and done something with it. And you can get mad at me for, you can say I'm, putting up rats. I'm putting these rats on a pedestal. No, I'm not. I'm not putting them on a pedestal. I'm just saying they did something with the second chance. I'm saying very few of them have accepted responsibility for their actions. A lot of people in this genre hasn't, and they'll still deflect and blame others. So, is it a good thing that Tommy Pitera is coming out and talking? It's up for you to decide. But I will say this: there's a lot of guys that has done the crime, done the time, and never did do phone calls from prison. A lot of them, some of them, have come out since then and has kept everything on the down low. Now, and who am I talking about? One person I'm going to tell you about, Gene Gotti. Gene Gotti did his time, came out. Hey, he's out living life. Now, with everything going on in this genre, I would have never thought Tommy Pitera would have come out and start talking 5 years ago. 2 years ago, you would ask me, do you think Tommy Pitera is going to come out and start talking? No. But I would have changed that by saying, if he did, it wouldn't surprise me. That's just like everybody went on and said that Joe Watts was cooperating, that he was the mole in the Ravenite. Do I think he was the mole in the Ravenite? No. If it came out that he actually was, would it surprise me? No. There's nothing really surprising in this genre anymore. The one thing that's surprising is the ones who do, in fact, own up to what they done. Like John Panisi, like Mikey Scars, like a few others, Anthony Ruggiano. There's very few that will own up to what they did. And there's very few that are trying to make this world a little bit better place, but with their second chance they got. Anthony Ruggiano is one of them, Mikey Scars, and there's a few others that, off the top of my head, I can't mention, or just don't remember to mention, whatever. But let me know what you think. Do you think Tommy's right? That he should be basically the only one talking, or he didn't say that. I'm not saying he said that, but do you think that he's the only one should be talking because he did 35 years and didn't cooperate on them? But I will say this: there has been cooperators, CIs, people who flip since the inception of American Cosa Nostra, and there always will be. And whether you like it or not, these cooperators or these ones who didn't cooperate, whatever, like Bill Bonanno and Joe Bonanno, they did books. They are part of this history. You can't put them on the side and say, well, that's different. They're not really part of the history. They are part of the history. Mikey Scars is part of the history. Sammy the Bull is part of the history. Dom Cicali is part of the history. And so on and so on. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you like, I would appreciate it if you did hit the like button and do leave me a comment. Whether it's either say screw you, JJ, or whatever, please just leave a comment. If you want to support the channel, right down below in the description box, there's several ways then you could support the channel. Big one is hitting that thumbs up and leaving a comment. And if you're new to the channel, you've been here before, and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please take a moment of your time, go right down below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so when I do drop a video, you'll be notified. And if you don't, I may have to send Gianni, Fiendo, and the Gooch out after you and make you an offer you can't refuse. And you don't want that. Also, you see the background right here? Been busy. We're going to be having a little bit different background from now on, probably about a couple of weeks. That piece I was going to do on Local 282, it's still going to come, but the person I'm doing it with, they had a family emergency issue to come up. They're getting that taken care of. As soon as they get everything taken care of, we will be starting on that. Also, I may be working on something with somebody else too. So I'm gonna keep that in the run to wraps right now. But this person was around it, had family in the life. So he's got some great stories. And he's be one of the good persons or one of the people I could do a live with that we can talk about the life and different things about it, right? So I'm fixing to head on out. Remember, folks, when it comes to doing the right thing, helping others out, making this world a better place, try it. It does work. I'm out here. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Stay blessed, everyone.